Now let's get a good review, or like edit review, for Bone Crusher for the '86 movie. I bought this. I think at my local Target. I think. I'll be honest here. I bought too many figures, especially because like it's really hard to get down over to get these. These guys are really hard to get. For now, they're a little hard to get. However, they are easy to get from locations, which is the problem because these guys you can and can't find easily, which is going to be the problem for anyone looking for these for the Devastator parts. Because I know the two pack is out, and I am saving enough money for it, like 45 each time, and I do need to buy Superion. So yeah, I'm gonna decide I'm gonna buy that one. But this is the second part of Devastator. And I will say this one is not the best figure, but we'll take a closer look at what it comes with and what it has that can handle. So yeah, let's take a closer look at that.
Now let's take a good look at bonecrusher. I will say his design is very blocky and very heavy on the cable in the back, but that's for a reason. That's for the arm. So that's for arm, but we don't have to get that at all, especially for today. Now articulation arm for 360, it is on a ball joint up here, go up that far. Could bend that far, very limiting too. But however, when you bend it the other way, it gets a lot more range. So that's a little strange. The head is on a swivel and can do a full 360. Leg go that far up, fully back, but does do clip into this, which does help it stay in place. So the knee is there at 9 degrees, so you do get a 9-degree angle, and you do get a swivel at the leg, and you do get a. I want to say you got a pivot the foot, but I think there is one because you do see the joint. Yeah, so you do have a pivot the foot too. You do have no rotation, and as you take that down, then you have rotation. But yet again, not really much. I'm gonna be honest here. It does swivel up here for some reason. So does anything make no sense in a way when you play with it? And he does come in the gun. Of course he does. There is not no weapon storage. Well, kind of. That's only way you can put the weapon on there. Such comparison because he is a smaller class. Here's Ironhide. Oh. Here's the RX 70-2 origin variant. Here's the heavy arms. And here's the Bartos Lupus. Yeah, I got more Gundams in Transformers because I'm limited with time, I'll be honest with you. Now let's get to the transformation and let's do that. Now let's do the transformation for bonecrusher. So make sure the knees are straight, fold the feet down. I do that first because it's easy for me. Get the arms, okay? Rotate them around, and then it folds in up here. So make that go in that. So fold it in. Okay. And at first it will be a little hard because it's not the easiest thing to get in, but overall you will get it down. Then fold the head inside. Fold all of this. So all of this right here, fold it downwards. Okay. Fold all of this. Yes, all of this right here. Like this. Just basically rotate around and then flip it. However, I will say one part that is a little annoying when you get it down is you need to connect the arms like that, and then that should be able to go together. These parts should stay down like that. The scoop, fold it down like this, and there you go. Now the legs. These are not really the hard part. Fold this up again. I forgot to put that up. Now make sure that go into that. and make sure this goes in properly. And we got a dozer. And it won't stay, but that's its own problems. But I think it looks pretty decent. Now let's take a closer look at the filter mode. So I think bonecrusher is pretty decent of a brick. I mean, I think it is a brick, but the brick does stay together somewhat. The only issue that doesn't stay is this part right here. Well, it doesn't say no matter how much you push it in. But everything else stays together. It's decent size. Certain parts do tend to. I mean, they don't really come out, but you know. And I like this part of where you can flip it down in case you want to, but it still stays up in case you want to. I will say it looks decent looking, and the fact that with the transformation of it, that you need to flip this all the way up here, well, to get that up there, well, so you could make it look better. For the ROM mode, it looks really good though. And there is weapon storage, so here, well, and that's really it. So yes, you can have a loaded dozer, well. I would say I would do my third-party dozers on my shelf, but I'm not getting that guy down. The Mega Legion, not happening. But since he's a dozer, it's as really decent. The only issue that really doesn't is the head doesn't have it anywhere. It just sticks in and hides. Other than that, that's really it. Then at that point, it's each information back and forth. But it is a duck size, so you're not looking at something hardcore. It doesn't really fit there, though. So technically, they're in two spots. What else? Sorry, y'all. I'm running on the sauce. I don't know why. But second person wise, look. They're very prime. A6 Bombi. And A6 Dinosaur. Sorry, I forget what it's called. I've done so many reviews. I forget so many names. So, yep. I can tell my final thoughts.
I will say, yeah, the figure is not the best. However, you are really just doing it for the Devastator parts. You don't care about anything else. I'll be real here. In all honesty, you don't care about it being its own thing. I mean, it's good that they actually did do a lot more work to make all three emotes work, but in reality, it's just simple transformation of to get it into the alternate mode. But it's like, as soon as you get it in transformation mode, it's pretty simple. Of it. But it's not really a problem when you play with it over time. I know for me, since I have had mine for I think a month, it's not that bad. Compared to certain other figures I do own, and to some Iron Factory characters, yeah, this is not really the worst one. Iron Factory itself, their designs are cool looking, but man, those Transformers, man, they are pretty gnarly. They go look good, but man, oh man, they make you suffer. Heavily suffer. But I think as soon as you get used to a lot of the parts being a little more different, I'd say they're not that bad. Okay. Yeah, so this is the arm. Simple transformation, nothing wrong with it. You do have the own part. And I want to say this is another part articulation, but I don't think it even counts as articulation for the part of Devastator. But I would say bonecrusher is pretty not bad looking. I wonder how it will hold up over time, especially with I know with Combined Wars when they released that Devastator, some parts were pretty bad. Nothing really worked for it as much things came apart and certain things crumbled on you, but I really do think it. I really do think with this new Devastator, I think it looks really good. I did see a full review on it. I really think it's fantastic looking. Of a figure. I mean, compared to my actual big one up there, I don't know because like it's hard to get down an accurate Devastator down properly. Scaling is impossible to get down, so you can see how that works. So I hope you enjoy the review, and it's just a simple one. I think it's very good. So yeah, have a good day, y'all.